All right, guys, welcome back to the next episode of our Madden NFL 25 career mode off of a win in the previous week against the Atlanta Falcons. Very close game, won by a field goal. It's been a minute since we recorded, so I don't remember how the end of that game played out. But we're going to go ahead and jump right into this week against the Patriots. New England Patriots, that's what I was trying to say. So we're going to go through a personal workout and jump right into the game. So let's get to it.
It's the NFL on EA Sports, and if it's in the game, it's in the game. It's the Saints and the Pats, and it kicks off next on Madden NFL 25.
All right, very quick intro for the game there.
The Saints offense and their quarterback ready to go once more.
All right, let's get to it.
First points of this game.
See what we can do here. Game plan, start with a run. Let's see what our drive goals is looking like. 15 touchdowns for the season. Throw a 5th touchdown pass of the season. And that's our goal for this drive. All right.
First carry now for Alvin Kamara.
Decent gain for 5.
For a gain of about 5. With that, why don't we give you a look at his numbers on the ground in last week's game.
All right, we're going to go mountain flood pass to Olave.
It's 2nd and 5.
And if we need a breakaway, we can.
Here comes the blitz as he looks to throw.
That's gonna be a
throw there, but not on the same page.
Let's not do that again, please. Incomplete. Empty spot.
Here now, 3rd and 5.
Home team has improved tackling. Okay.
Blitz coming. He'll throw it.
We held on to it. All right.
Right side. It's complete.
1st and 10.
One of the easiest ways to negate these really good pass rushes in the NFL.
I did not mean to do that. I wanted to run.
Get the ball out of the quarterback's hand as fast as possible. And sometimes it's by design. Sometimes it's based on need. But really nice job there by the quarterback. Getting into the hands of his receiver
2 clock.
and then see what he can do after the catch.
I do that in the choice. Play choice. Okay.
He'll push forward for
Gain
about
of 1.
Jawan Bentley there on the tackle.
2 clock. Go inside zone split.
Here's a 2nd and 9.
Looking for an improvement here.
Go again here with Kamara.
All right, 3rd and 7.
Only be able to muster a couple of yards.
Not looking good for this drive.
There on the tackle.
Wide trail.
Here's 3rd and 7. They'll look to throw.
Nice first down.
Here is complete.
All right.
2nd time they've hooked up on this drive. This one good for 12 and a 1st down.
And this I want
to do that play again, but I just am too worried about it.
Slot. But Mike, look how far he covers to where he ended up receiving that ball. You can't have all day. Those defensive linemen, they are coming after your quarterback. So the speed in the slot is critical. That's a great example.
No, okay, lost the yards.
Gets there, and down he goes.
All right.
The best thing they did here, Mike, is keep their rush lane integrity. What that means is you have to rush the quarterback as a unit. Keep him in the pocket. Keep him on that X. And when you do, man, he becomes a sit
3rd and 7
for this pass rush.
And that'll go for a gain of 7. And it's going to set up 3rd down.
All right. I'm risking it right here.
Now, faking the give.
1st down.
That's
nice
complete.
Extra yards in the red zone. All right.
17 yards on the gain, and now they've got 1st and goal.
Let's work on that drive goal.
I love the way the ball's been moving around to different guys this drive, Mike. I mean, it really keeps the defense guessing and off balance. And now this defense is going to have to figure out how to keep this offense out of the end zone. because it's first
All
and
right,
goal.
that's fine.
It's not the big play they were hoping for, but first down
I
efficiency.
don't want to run the ball. I want to get that drive
What
goal.
every offense is trying to find, and it brings up a manageable second down.
Back to the air one more time. That one
I got
is
that.
caught
I
in
was
the
looking
back
on the
of
right
end
side,
zone.
not at him.
Rashid
We still got it, though.
Shaheed. Touchdown, Saints. That touchdown #1 for him on the year. Tight spaces down there. Things happen quick. Greg, a quick decision and great execution for the score.
You're exactly right, Mike. Down here this
Between
close
the
to the goal
defenders
line.
there.
The Saints offense.
All right.
And their
Let's go. We'll play some run game. Game plan for this week. We'll leave it to the game to get us a win. All right, 5 for yards.
To get this ahead for a pickup of 5.
This
What,
just
dive?
shows why you can't count on just one guy to take him down. He's a powerful enough runner. You gotta have guys coming in support when that first hit
Nice
is
cut in
made.
the middle,
It
extra
takes
yard.
a team effort to stop him, especially once he gets going.
And it'll be brought down shy of the 35, but that is good enough to move the sticks.
We'll do halfback dive.
They're going to go right back to Kamara.
All right,
He'll
3
work
yards.
forward for about 3. It's second down.
We'll do PAF slide. Get that pass to Linder on the inside, hopefully. Or Avalos. I haven't played to him yet.
Off the play fake. He'll look to throw. He'll throw
That's a
it
gain of
left
5.
and has his running back. And they'll hold him to a gain of just a couple and sets up third down.
It's third down, yeah.
All right, so there's really 3 areas that a modern NFL running back has to
Not a
excel.
gain of 5. It
Number
was like a
1,
gain of
the
2 or 3 or
traditional
something like
handoffs.
that.
Number 2, you have to be excellent and reliable in pass protection, and maybe bigger than all of them, you have to be at least serviceable.
Get on that
out of the
line.
backfield
Fuck,
in the
dude.
passing game.
And
Come
he's
on.
very close to a first
You want me
down,
to play
but
it again?
doesn't look like
No?
he got
Okay.
there. And yes, they're going to mark him a yard short.
The initial reaction is, how does this...
The Saints offense and their quarterback.
All
set
right,
to take the
3
field
minutes
once
to
more.
go.
They lead it here in the second quarter, 7-0. As they
1-score game. We're going to stick with that run play. Only use our arm if we need to.
They'll start this one on the ground with Kamara. He'll work his way
Gain of
forward
3.
for about 3 yards. Jelani Tavai there on the tackle.
Mountain slash wheel cross. We'll have
Second and
Kamara
7.
pass block. Just in case I need to
The
run.
tight end Moreau is in motion. He'll drop to throw.
Yep. All right, first
10
down.
yards on the scramble there, and he picks up the first down.
I was a little worried I wasn't going to make it out of the
Mike,
pocket
I like
there.
everything about this play except the very end.
2-minute
You've already
warning?
picked up good yardage. You've already picked up the first down. Now get down on the ground and protect yourself. There's no reason to take those shots.
Line of scrimmage is the 37-yard line. For
See if we can get
first
to
and 10.
Kamara on this one.
Shaheed in motion. They'll look to throw here on first down.
He
The
dropped
ball
it.
deflected at least a couple of times. but it'll
Where's the
fall
pass interference,
to the
man?
ground.
Come on,
It's
dude.
incomplete.
All right.
He was trying to get it to Alvin Kamara that time, and it'll bring up second down.
That's fine by me.
Now they'll set up to throw.
Nice
Brought
pass
in by
downfield.
Chris Olave.
First down, extra yards.
And he'll be marked down at the 45-yard line.
And now you can see they're really getting in rhythm in this 2-minute drive. Now, after that last completion, Mike, they cross midfield. Now the mindset goes to, all right, we got to come away with some points. They've got a quarterback who's in complete control.
There's no way, dude.
They got to see if they can finish this thing off. A rare miss for a quarterback that we've seen really come out on fire throughout this entire contest. I mean, his completion percentage, Mike, is well above league average, and frankly, it's really the biggest reason why they find themselves out in front.
Nice catch.
On a man left side, it's caught.
Nice.
He is in. Touchdown, New Orleans. A terrific play all the way around, finished off by the receiver, who not only made the grab, but Greg turned it up and takes it into the end zone.
And that's the tricky part, Mike, that transition from receiver to runner.
Nice, two-score game, 1 minute left in the half.
Look the ball in, secure the...
All right, start of the third quarter. We get the ball back. Could make it a 3-score game. We'll start with the run game this time. I forgot to change it to 2 clock, but oh well. We'll do that the next play.
You have a tight end motioning left here. On the give, this is Kamara.
That's okay.
And he'll be brought down at the 32 after a short pickup.
All right, we'll do levels.
They'll come up on a 2nd down and 8.
Love Kamara pass block.
He'll look to throw. He's got his man on the in route. Yes.
Just short of the first down. That's fine.
And they'll work this close to a first down, maybe
Mountain dig
just
under.
a tad short. 3rd and a yard.
We'll go Linder again if we can.
Back to throw. And that
was out. Sidelining out. God damn it.
So you have to imagine this offense goes in at halftime. They're feeling pretty good about the position they are, especially knowing they possess the ball.
Patriots not having a great game so far. Halfway through the third quarter, and it's still a 2-score game. Make sure my 2 clock is still on. Empty flat stick. Go for the pass. We have a drive goal this time. No, we don't. That was just the weekend. That was the latest drive goal. All right.
Right away, they'll set up to throw.
We held on to it.
Taken in.
Yeah.
And no chance to turn and go. That one good for just a couple.
Zone weak. Run up the middle.
2nd down and 8. They'll run. It's Kamara. And he'll bring this inside the 30. A gain of about 4.
We'll try bench. See what we can do here.
3rd and 5. That's caught.
Nice.
Left side. It's complete. Following the completion, we'll get a stoppage here for an injured player. The training staff going to look, and we'll step out for a moment.
We'll do stretch, halfback stretch to the right.
So here's a 1st and 10 now, down inside the 20. Here's Kamara.
Nice. First down.
And a nice
2nd and inches. We'll take that.
Stop just shy of a first down.
We'll do mountain zone again.
9.
It's not just the blockers creating yards for him out there. He created most of that yardage on his own, shrugging off the initial tackle attempt and continuing to rumble downfield.
It's a give now to Kamara.
All right, we got 3:23 left in the third quarter. We're going to try to go for the touchdown ourselves. But we'll see here.
From 6 yards out, it's 1st and goal.
We'll see what we can do here. Nope.
Under pressure, and
lost the 2 there. That's fine.
From a little further back,
I tried to stiff arm him, but he was a big guy.
Goal.
Come on, dude.
And the quarterback
No gain.
scrambling, maneuvers his way back to the
All
line
right,
of scrimmage,
slants.
but that's all he can get out of that one.
Go for slants here.
Good job so far by the defense protecting the short field. Now it's 3rd and goal.
Linder with a touchdown.
And that is caught in the end zone. He's in. Touchdown, Saints. That is second touchdown of the afternoon.
That one's definitely worthy of a thumbnail. We'll see. 3-score game. All right. Time to chew the clock down.
On the handoff, it's Kamara.
Going to the outside, losing yards. God damn it.
Can he get away? No.
Loss of one.
Taken down behind the line. Good job by the defense.
Come on, dude.
With a negative play. Lost one on the last play, so now it's 2nd and 11. A give
Nice
up the middle
open
with
on the
Kamara.
left side.
And he's
Sweet.
going to be brought down up past the 45.
2-possession lead, 4th quarter. This is the time, Mike, when you really can rely heavily
All
on
right.
your run game. Everybody in the stadium knows you're going to run it.
We're going to play it safe for the run game. Chew that
They just
clock
can't
down.
come up with an answer to stop.
Do we have a drive goal? No. All right.
On first down.
Nice
stay with
extra
Kamara on the
yards.
ground.
First
The
down.
tackle's going to be made down at the 40-yard line.
So when you're evaluating the impact of a team's run game, Mike, I think it's important at the end of the game to look back and say, okay, how many yards did they run for? But more importantly, when did those yards come? Did I run for those yards in the 4th quarter, which typically means I had to lead? That's the sign of a successful run
Nice
game.
pass block
as
the
opposed to
second
getting
half
a
of the
lot
game.
meaningless yards
Another first
early in
down
the
there.
And they bring him down, but not until
I just
they
realized
get
that they
inside
scored,
the
so it's a
30-yard
2-score
line.
game.
Well, here he is just taking
Want us
over
to throw
this
a pass
drive
here?
from the running back spot. And
All right.
frankly, Mike, any time the secondary and defensive backs are making a lot of tackles downfield, you know the offensive line's doing their job up front, and we can see the results.
Shaheed with the catch. And that keeps him ahead of schedule. That's a first down completion
All
of
right.
7 yards.
Go inside zone.
Defense
Another
does a
run.
nice job here initially using zone coverage to take away the middle of the field. That's the most valuable real estate in football. Quarterback gets off his first read.
First down.
Sees some openings to the sideline, and him and his receiver are able to connect.
Patriots fans are not having it.
Call, Mike, they were hoping that at worst they had themselves set up for a 3rd down and short. But there's
I
no
just
need for 3rd
noticed
down.
that the
He was able to get
Patriots
enough
logo
on
is
2nd,
not
and they get a fresh set of downs.
on there. It's just the NFL logo. But it's there on the left side for the home field advantage.
They'll run on first
Nice
down
2nd
with
and 8.
Kamara. He'll fight forward for a short pickup to the 16. They'll work the middle here with Kamara.
All right, good game. 3rd and
he'll get
1.
this close to a first down. Gets about 7, maybe a yard short of the first down.
We're gonna play a risk
Looking
here.
to keep a promising drive alive. It is 3rd and a yard.
Get it ourselves. 1st and goal. 3:05 to go.
This is the point in the game, Mike, where on 3rd down, you have to get off the field, and they do a great job. They defend everything in the pass routes, nowhere for the quarterback to go with the ball, but they don't keep him in the pocket. They let him escape, picks up the first down with his legs. They're going to be able to run more time off the clock.
They'll run here with Kamara. Down to the 4, it'll be 2nd and goal.
All right, that'll be 2-minute warning.
So 2 minutes left to play in the 2nd half. Greg and I back on EA Sports after this.
And continue with the run plays to get them to use their
Line of
timeouts.
scrimmage remains the 4-yard line. It's 2nd and goal. Again, it'll be Kamara. He'll get a couple,
gain of
mark
1.
him down at the 3.
Timeout New England.
And we'll see a timeout used by the defense, stopping it right out of the break. 1:57 to go in the game. You've got to consider this an absolute must-stop defensively.
Wide open in the middle.
Slams it in there, and he
We'll
is
take that.
in.
3-score game.
Alvin Kamara, touchdown, New Orleans. So on 3rd and goal, they run it in. Sometimes, Greg, that's 4-down territory. They didn't need to do it on 4th down. Taking care of it on the 3rd down for the touchdown.
Yeah, and when you find...
So now, out comes the offense, led by their quarterback as they take over
All
once
right,
again.
no score for the New
And
England
we show you
Patriots.
some of the highlights, and there have been plenty to choose from. 3 touchdown passes and some other big-time throws as well. Certainly dialed in and on top of his game.
Definitely has been a running game this time
one.
around. We'll get rid of those timeouts.
Now Kamara.
Another good run on the left side. First down. And no
they'll take
sideline.
this down inside the
And they'll just
35.
take it. That's going to be a win for us.
Here's a case of an offense just piling
A shorter
on.
video
Really
than
imposing your
last
will
time, I
on the
believe, but
defense.
that is
Everyone
completely
in the stadium
fine.
knows you're going to run it. The defense knows it. You know it. And no matter what they do, they have no answers whatsoever.
So this one a win for the visiting Saints. They're able to build on the solid performance of a week ago, and they make it 2 in a row with the victory here in this one.
All right, we are now 3-1 against the New England Patriots here in Week 4. That was a pretty quick game. A lot shorter than I expected it was going to be. But yeah, that's about it. So we're going to go ahead and go into the highlights, pick out a shot for the thumbnail, and we'll see you guys in the next one.